Buongiorno, beauties. We are moments away from kicking off. To ensure a seamless experience for all of you today, we've pre-recorded today's training. However, all of our presenters are live in the chat right now, ready to interact with you in real time throughout the entire session.
We've designed this training with your active participation in mind, so we ask that you utilize the chat to share your thoughts, answer questions, and let us know how much fun you're having. We will also be coming on camera for a live Q&A session after each brand segment, so please put any questions you have in the chat, and we will try to address all of them.
So, I'm feeling really excited right now, and Shayna and I want to know how you are feeling. So pop an emoji in the chat and let us know how you're feeling today.
Okay, without further ado, let's get this party started. Please welcome the Assistant Vice President of Education for Armani and Valentino, Bethany Davis.
Welcome, everyone. Today marks a truly historic moment. For the very first time, we are uniting the incredible brand power of Valentino and Armani under one bold new business unit. This powerful new combination isn't just about growth. It's about leveraging our collective strengths to dominate the prestige fragrance market and to set new benchmarks for success. So whether you're joining us from Armani, Valentino, or another esteemed brand, from the bottom of my heart, I say, welcome home. We stand at the precipice of an extraordinary journey. Together, our ambition is clear. In 2025, we want to achieve $1 billion in combined retail sales. That's right, billion with a B. And that represents an impressive 20% growth in our first year. Can you imagine? And this isn't just about numbers. It's about claiming our rightful place at the pinnacle of prestige fragrance. So for Valentino, we are igniting a transformation from an indie powerhouse to a global master brand, targeting an incredible 23% growth. And for Armani, we're elevating a legacy of excellence into undeniable market leadership with an ambitious goal of an 11% increase. This season, 3 critical priorities will drive our success, and I'm counting on all of you to help us get there. Let's go through them now. First, supercharge Armani fragrance growth, focusing on men's. We will reclaim our rightful national number 4 rank with Acqua di Gio and catapult the dynamic Stronger With You franchise into a top 10 brand. Bold goals require bold dedication, proactivity, and most importantly, truly connecting with every client, building memorable moments and giving them a reason to return. Second, we are going to unleash the full potential of Valentino Born in Roma. Thanks to your phenomenal efforts this spring, Born in Roma Donna is already the number 1 women's fragrance. Can you believe it? It's incredible. And now it's about holding on to that fiercely fought for position. For Born in Roma Uomo, we are climbing to the number 2 ranking for the year. We've already achieved number 3 rank so far, so this is absolutely within our grasp. We can do it, and we got this. And third, and finally, we must dominate the holiday season. This is the shopping moment of the year, and we're counting on each and every one of you to delight, to dazzle, and to make every client experience unforgettable. Now, to equip you for this incredible mission, our Armani and Valentino education teams have crafted an extraordinary program today. It's designed to not just empower you with knowledge, but to ignite your passion and to make you dream bigger than you ever have before. So take a moment. Make sure your scenting kit is ready. Make sure that your samples and blotters are at hand. Find your comfy spot. And let's dive in. The future of fragrance begins now.
Thank you, Bethany. Buongiorno, everyone. I'm Vanessa from Valentino.
And I'm Shayna from Armani. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn with us today. Vanessa and I are thrilled to be here with all of you and to share what's at the heart of our amazing brand and the exciting things coming this fall and holiday season. Aren't we, Vanessa?
Yes, we are. I am super excited to kick off our first training as a new Valentino Armani team and to get all of you ready for what is sure to be a record-breaking second half of the year. Pop an emoji in the chat if you're ready to level up your fragrance expertise and blaze some new trails in store this season.
Yes, I love what I'm seeing. Now, before we jump in, I do want to acknowledge the learning curve that we're all in right now. Most of you are joining the Valentino and Armani team with knowledge and experience on one of the brands and are really looking to develop your expertise on the other brand. Some of you might be familiar with both Armani and Valentino fragrances and are here to deepen your experience and your expert level. And a few of you are here brand new and you just want to learn it all.
Yes. So Shayna and I would love to get a pulse on where you're at. So type into the chat and let us know. As of today, which brand do you have a more in-depth knowledge of? Armani, Valentino, or both? And just know, wherever you are in your learning journey, we're here for you.
That is right. And today's training will give everything you need to hit the ground running and make 2025 the biggest year that Armani and Valentino fragrances has ever seen. You're going to learn to recruit with storytelling and key Valentino and Armani fragrances of the season, customize the perfect fragrance for both the self-shopper and the gifting client, and differentiate yourself from everyone in the fragrance department by sharing your expertise and creating elevated experience for your clients. Now, by the end of this session, you'll have all the fragrance knowledge, demonstration skills, and selling language you need to create elevated in-store experience and bring those lofty holiday sale goals home. Sound good?
Here's what's on the agenda. We'll kick things off with the art and science of fragrance. Then we'll bring it home with some fragrance selling skills. After that, we'll do a close-up on Armani, discovering the brand, the fragrance icons, and the newness for fall. We'll have a quick break and we'll come back for a close-up on Valentino, exploring this brand, its fragrance icons, and exciting newness. We will finish up with all that sparkles this holiday and your next steps for success.
As you can see, we have an action-packed agenda full of both exciting newness and some things that may be familiar to you. We are going to ask you lots of participation in the chat, so get your fingertips ready and don't be shy sharing your own tips and tricks. We're all here to learn together and from one another. I also recommend taking notes because we're going to share some selling nuggets and selling tips that are not going to be printed anywhere.
Yes.
It's a secret.
I love that, Shayna. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to start today's fragrance journey by grounding ourselves in the basics that apply to every brand and every fragrance. But let's be honest, fragrance is anything but basic. There is definitely an art and a science to all of it. And Shayna and I are here to break it down for you. So get ready for some Fragrance 101. I want to start with a simple yet profound question for all of you. Why do you wear fragrance? Wearing fragrance is a sensorial experience that is both incredibly personal, yet can also be shared. I'd love for you to let me know in the chat if you can relate to any of these. Many of us choose to wear a fragrance for personal reasons like mood and emotion. Fragrance is an instant mood boost. Many of us choose a fragrance based on our mood or the occasion. Busy day ahead, maybe you're reaching for that energizing fragrance. Relaxed evening at home, you might choose to wear a cozy, subtle fragrance. Special night on the town, you're spraying on the scent that makes you feel elegant and sexy. Can anyone relate? Then there's self-expression. Just like clothing or makeup, fragrance is a unique form of self-expression. It can help us channel how we feel, who we are, or who we want to be. Whether it's your signature scent or you're just matching today's vibe, fragrance is the ultimate accessory. Then we have memory and nostalgia. Did you know that your sense of smell, more than any other sense that you possess, is actually linked to your memories? Can you think of a scent that as soon as you smell it, it immediately triggers the memory of a person, place, or time in your life? Maybe it's the smell of a loved one's perfume as they pull you in for a hug, or the comforting scent of the holidays in your childhood home. Pop an emoji in the chat if you can relate to that feeling. I know I can.
We can also wear fragrances for social reasons. Fragrance helps create first impressions and attraction. So whether consciously or subconsciously, the way we smell influences how others perceive us. A pleasant scent can leave a lasting positive impression and even enhance attraction. Wearing fragrance can be a part of our social rituals, dressing up for an event, going on a date, or simply presenting our best selves in public. Lastly, consider personal space and projection. Fragrance helps define our personal aura, creating a subtle, pleasant bubble around us.
Lastly, there are even cultural reasons why we wear fragrance. There's tradition and ritual. Throughout history, fragrance has played a significant role in various cultures, from ancient Egyptians using scent in religious ceremonies to modern-day cultural traditions around gifting perfumes for special occasions. And finally, status and luxury. Historically, and even today, fine fragrances are often associated with luxury, status, and artistry. They can be symbols of refinement and elegance.
Okay, now that we understand why we wear fragrance, let's explore how it's constructed. Just like a musical composition, a fragrance is designed to unfold over time, revealing different notes at different stages. This is what we call the fragrance pyramid. Think of it like a story being told or music playing. Some notes hit you immediately, others linger, and some form the deep foundational chorus.
Okay, fragrance experts, pop quiz. Since many of you are familiar with the fragrance pyramid, we're going to test your knowledge and see what you remember. I'm going to describe a type of scent, and I want you to tell me if you think it belongs to the top, middle, or base of the fragrance pyramid. Type your answer into the chat as soon as you know, and if you're not sure, play along and give it your best guess. You can learn as you go. All right, let's play Guess That Note.
Question. These are the first scents you smell immediately after spraying. They bring freshness and sparkle and usually fade away after 30 minutes. Examples are citrus, light fruits, fresh herbs, and some light florals. Which notes are these? Are they A, the top notes, B, the middle notes, or C, the base notes? Go ahead and put it in the chat. The correct answer is A, top notes. The purpose of top notes is to make the first impression grab your attention. They enhance the beauty of the other notes with their sparkle. So for instance, the bright, invigorating burst of bergamot and marine notes you experience right away with Armani's Acqua di Gio is a perfect example of top notes at play. Or the sensual cassis accord of the opening of Valentino's Born in Roma Extra Dose Donna.
Question 2. These are the deepest, richest, and longest lasting notes. They give the perfume its persistence and depth and can last 4 to 6 hours and sometimes even longer. Examples are woods, musks, vanilla, oak moss, and leather. Which notes are these? Is it A, top notes, B, middle notes, or C, base notes? The correct answer is C, base notes. The base notes are made of heavier molecules that you can smell for hours, days, and sometimes even months after you spray the fragrance. They're what you smell on your scarves or coats for weeks. Customers tend to repurchase for the middle or bottom notes. Think of the warm, enveloping vanilla and musk in Giorgio Armani's C, or the rich, sophisticated smoked vetiver that lingers beautifully in Valentino Born in Roma Uomo. These base notes are what give a fragrance its lasting power and deep, memorable impression.
Okay, last question. These are the notes that emerge as the top notes fade away. They give the fragrance its personality and character and can last up to 2 to 4 hours. Examples are most florals, green notes, and spicy notes. Which notes are these? Are they A, the top notes, B, the middle notes, or C, the base notes? Go ahead and put it in the chat. You got it. It's B, the middle notes. Middle notes are generally softer and rounder than top notes and reveal the true heart of the fragrance. It is what you can smell when someone passes by. Have you ever walked by someone and thought, wow, I love their fragrance? That's likely because those are the middle notes. Consider the beautiful orange blossom and tuberose that are from Armani's My Way, or the woody cashmere found within Valentino's Donna Born in Roma. These are the classic middle notes that truly define the fragrance's character once it settles. So, to recap, the fragrance pyramid, you have the top notes that are the introduction, the middle notes that reveal the heart of the fragrance, and then the base note that leave the lingering trail.
Thank you, Shayna. So, we have talked about what's in a fragrance and how it unfolds. But have you ever wondered why some fragrances last all day and others seem to disappear so quickly? Or why some fill a room while others stay close to the skin? That brings us to fragrance intensities and how they relate to performance and projection. To illustrate, we'll look at some examples from both of our iconic brands. The intensity of a fragrance is primarily determined by the concentration of fragrance oils dissolved in alcohol and water. The higher the concentration of oils, the more intense the scent. Okay, pop quiz. I know some of you fragrance experts out there know this one. Which intensity of fragrance has the highest concentration of oils? Is it A, elixir, B, parfum, or C, eau de parfum? Type the correct answer into the chat. Oh my gosh, you guys are fast. You got it, elixir. The term elixir has surged in popularity in recent years, directly reflecting the consumer's desire for higher potency and endurance in a scent. An elixir pushes the boundaries of concentration, often containing fragrance oils at an astonishing 35 to 50% or even higher. It is the most powerful, longest lasting, and intense version, amplifying notes for exceptional depth. Due to their extreme concentration, elixirs typically come in smaller bottles, as just a minimal application delivers a powerful presence. A parfum or extrait de parfum boasts a high concentration of oils, typically 20 to 40%. This makes it the most luxurious, intense, and long-lasting traditional fragrance form, often lasting 6 to 8 or more hours. Applied to your pulse points, it creates a rich, intimate scent. For example, when you see intense or parfum in the name, like Valentino Born in Roma Extra Dose Parfum, or Armani Stronger With You Parfum, these often signify a higher concentration. They are crafted for maximum impact and longevity, providing a deeper, more profound olfactive experience. An eau de parfum, or EDP, is the most common form of fragrance, with 15 to 20% concentration of oils. Eau de parfums are rich, long-lasting, and generally have an excellent projection. They can last 4 to 6 hours or more. Many of our beloved fragrances, like Armani's My Way or the popular Valentino Born in Roma Donna collection, fall into this category. My Way, with its white flowers and warm vanilla notes, offers a sophisticated and lasting presence. Born in Roma Donna, with its warm, floral, and woody character, is designed to be noticed and leave a beautiful trail. Then you have Eau de Toilette, or EDT, also common, using 5 to 15% oils. Eau de Toilettes are good for everyday wear with a light to moderate projection that lasts 3 to 5 hours. Think of the classic Aqua de Jo EDT. Its fresh, aquatic, and citrus notes make it a perfect example of an EDT, designed for a fresh, versatile, and generally less overwhelming scent experience that still has great presence. And lastly, eau de colognes are the lightest concentration, typically 2 to 5% oils. They wear off the fastest within 1 to 3 hours. And we do not make any eau de colognes currently at Valentino or Armani, but it is good to know when we compare ours to other fragrances in the department.
So how does intensity affect performance or how a fragrance wears? Well, generally, the higher the concentration, the longer the fragrance will last on your skin and the stronger its initial presence will be. Think of it like a dimmer switch for your scent. A fragrance performance is also influenced by other factors. The notes themselves, as we learned, the base notes are more tenacious, and your skin's chemistry and even environmental factors. A well-performing fragrance, like Strong With You Parfum or Born in Roma Extra Dose will last for many hours, keeping you scented throughout the day or evening. Go ahead and type into the chat and let us know which Valentino or Armani fragrance has great performance when you wear it. I love what I'm seeing. Well, here's another fun one. Projection refers to how far the fragrance radiates from your body, how much of a scent bubble it creates around you. A fragrance with strong projection will be noticed by people all around you, often referred to as having a good sillage. That is pronounced sillage, which is French for wake or trail, like the wake left by a boat. Now, higher concentrations like eau de parfums, parfums, and elixirs generally have better projection than an eau de toilette or a cologne. For instance, Armani's Strong With You collection is known for its distinctive and impactful projection, making it quite recognizable. Okay, get your fingertips ready because I want to hear from you. Knowing what you do know about intensity now, if you wanted a fragrance that truly leaves a memorable trail behind you and gets noticed across the room, which general concentration would you lean towards? An eau de toilette or a parfum? Type your answer in the chat. You guys are pros. You got this. It's a parfum or an elixir. Here's another question. And conversely, if you were looking for something super light and refreshing for a very hot summer day, something that stays closer to the skin, which concentration might be a good choice? Let's see your answers in the chat. Of course you got it. It's an eau de toilette. Great job.
Okay, Shayna, I have to ask you, how can this knowledge of the fragrance pyramid and, a sense, intensity, performance, and projection help us sell a fragrance?
Storytelling of fragrance notes using the fragrance pyramid, its intensity, and how it will wear not only brings the scent to life for our clients, it elevates you as the expert, creating trust with your client and enriching the entire experience.
Absolutely. And you know, we can create extraordinary juices and amazing GWPs. But if we want to hit the $1 billion and be #1 in the fragrance department, it starts with all of you and the exceptional service and expertise that you provide. Pop an emoji in the chat if you want to be the most successful and impressive RSS in any store that you walk into. I know that that is our goal and our plan for all of you.
Okay, now that we have our Fragrance 101 knowledge, who's ready to level up their selling service?
Today, we are going to unlock a secret sales weapon, a method that will make your fragrance consultations not just successful, but truly unforgettable for your clients. Get ready to come home. Home is our new selling method, an easy to remember framework that ensures every client walks away feeling understood, valued, and absolutely in love with their new fragrance. Let's kick things off with H, our hook or headline. A guaranteed way to make your daily sales goals is to always be promoting fragrance in the aisle. Your hook or headline is a 3-second traffic stopper that you share with a client when you hand them a blotter in the aisle. Along the lines of Born in Roma Donna, radiant, edgy, and wearable for every day. Or looking for the scent that commands attention? Let me show you Stronger With You Parfum. And it's not just about what you say, but how you say it. It's about energy, eye contact, and genuine enthusiasm. All right, my hook heroes, it is your turn in the chat. I want you to give me your best hook for a Valentino or Armani fragrance that you're most familiar with. Be creative and be bold. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to come up with a hook. And remember, it's got to be super short and sweet. You only have 3 seconds to capture that client's attention as they walk by. Once you have it, I want you to put your hook in the chat. Feel free to use your pocket memos for help or inspiration with descriptive words if needed.
Incredible hooks, everyone. You got the power to draw them in. Thank you for participating. Next up, we're moving into the heart of the fragrance itself with the O for the olfactive description. Olfactive means everything that has to do with how it smells, from the notes in the pyramid to how it wears throughout the day. So this is where your fragrance expertise is on full display. So it might sound something like this. Acqua di Gio Profondo is an eau de parfum that opens up with a vibrant burst of marine notes and green mandarin, then plunges into an invigorating aromatic heart of rosemary and lavender. A deep, lasting base of patchouli and cedarwood create a profound trail. This really paints a picture with words, telling the complete story of the scent journey.
Now we get to the M, connecting the fragrance to a mood or moment. Because a fragrance just isn't a scent, it's an accessory for how we want to feel and for the moments that we want to create or remember. Is this a power meeting fragrance, making you feel confident and in control? Is it a Sunday morning scent wrapped in comfort? Is it for that unforgettable date night where you want to leave an intoxicating trail? This is where you create an emotional connection to the fragrance and help your client imagine how the fragrance will enhance their life.
Finally, we arrive at E, the experience. This is about empowering the customer, showing them how to fully embrace their new scent and create a personalized journey that keeps them coming back for more. This has two key parts: customizing a second option and teaching them how to wear it. So first, customizing a second option. You got their attention with your focused fragrance, but now it's time to make the experience about them by asking a few questions and offering up 2 additional options. It could sound something like this. I love to customize another fragrance option for you. Tell me what kind of scent you usually gravitate towards. It shows you're not just pushing one product, but genuinely finding their perfect match. For example, if they loved a vibrant Valentino scent, you might try the like-love method. Since you like the edgy, confident vibe of Born in Roma Donna, you will love the sophisticated freshness of Armani's My Way Eau de Parfum. Perfect for those elegant daytime moments, or vice versa.
Once they've settled on a fragrance they love, don't just spray and walk away. Complete their experience by teaching them how to wear it. Applying your fragrance is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Do they like their fragrance to be more subtle and just for them to enjoy? Apply just 1 spray. Do they want it to be noticeable to those who come near, like a partner or a close friend? Apply 2 sprays. Or do they want their fragrance to help capture the attention of everyone and last all day long? Apply 3 sprays. Just remember, 1 spray is for me, 2 sprays is for me and you, and 3 sprays is for everyone. You can also teach your client about pulse points, misting their hair, or even spraying their clothing for a more lasting impression.
If your client is interested in layering, recommend complementary fragrances and give them a few tips. I'll give my favorite layering tips, and please feel free to share yours in the chat. So here's tip 1. Start light, go heavy. Always apply your lighter, fresher fragrance first. Heavier, more intense scents should be applied on top. The science behind that is that lighter molecules dissipate faster. So if you apply a heavier scent first, its strong presence will overwhelm the delicate notes of the lighter fragrance. Think of it like building a couture gown. You start with the delicate inner linings before adding the more richer, more opulent outer fabrics. As an example, if you're layering a fresh citrus eau de toilette with a rich vanilla eau de parfum, apply the citrus first. Tip number 2, consider scent families and complementary notes. It's generally best to layer fragrances that share common notes or belong to complementary scent families. So, for example, if both fragrances contain jasmine, they are typically compatible for layering. And complementary pairings often include citrus and florals, florals and musks, aromatic and fresh citrus greens. So why this works is that these combinations naturally blend well, creating a harmonious new scent rather than a jarring clash. And speaking of clash, be mindful of the strength of each fragrance. If both scents are very powerful, they might compete rather than complement. Tip number 3, location, location, location. You don't have to spray every fragrance on the same spot. Follow this technique. Apply different fragrances to different pulse points, the wrist, the neck, the décolleté, inner elbows. This allows each scent to develop somewhat independently before mingling in the air around you. You can even spray one on the skin and another one on the clothing. Just make sure you patch test first.
I love those tips, Shayna. Thank you. And there you have it, our beautiful home. Hook, olfactive, mood or moment, and experience. This method is a sure way to make every fragrance consultation a memorable journey for your customer. Practicing this new selling technique is key. The more you use home, the more natural it will become. Start slow, master one step at a time, and watch your confidence and your sales soar.
Yes, and here's a pro tip that will help strengthen your connection with each client and the fragrance you are sharing. When demonstrating a fragrance during home, spray 2 blotters, one for the client and one for you. Smelling the fragrance along with your client will enhance your storytelling and, like we said before, trigger your memory on all the notes and descriptions that you've learned.
That pro tip is a game changer, Shayna. Now, we will use the home selling method as our framework for learning about our pillar fragrances once we get into the brand segments later on, because we are not done with selling skills yet. The next skill is the best one for connecting with clients and building that basket. It's wardrobing. What do you think we mean by that? Type into the chat and let us know what wardrobing means to you. Just like you don't wear the same outfit every day or for every occasion, why should your scent be any different? Fragrance wardrobing is the art of building a collection of scents that perfectly suits different moods, moments, or seasons. It's all about personal expression, versatility, and ensuring your client always has the right scent for any moment or occasion. Asking questions is key. You need to understand how, why, where, and when your client wears fragrance so you can help them build a collection that reflects every facet of their personality. A great question to get the wardrobing conversation started is, how often do you like to switch up your fragrances? Or what moment or occasion is coming up in your life right now that you'd love to have a new fragrance for? You'll see these brought to life in a client scenario in a moment.
The last selling skill we want to touch on is how to recruit or build the sale using a gift with purchase. We don't always have these tools, but when we do, you know that they are so helpful for grabbing the client's attention, introducing them to a specific fragrance or brand that the gift is tied to. And if there's a qualifier, like free gift with any large juice, it can also help you build the basket and close the sale. Sometimes a free gift could be your hook in home. It could sound like free Valentino case with any large Born in Roma purchase today.
Okay, Shayna, I think it's time we pulled all the new fragrance skills and knowledge into a client scenario for them. Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
As you watch, let us know what your favorite selling and serving tips are in the chat. And scene. Hi, try Valentino Born in Roma Donna. It's radiant, edgy, and wearable for every day.
This is Valentino?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I
this
like
is our
it.
classic Born in Roma Donna Eau de Parfum. It's a warm, floral, and woody fragrance with an edgy touch inspired by the city of Rome. It's actually the most popular feminine fragrance in here, but it does uniquely transform on each person's skin. Would you like to try some on?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Great. I'm Vanessa, by the way.
I'm Shayna.
It's so nice to meet you, Shayna. So the first thing you may notice are top notes of intoxicating jasmine sambac. It's one of perfumery's most luxurious ingredients. And then as the fragrance settles, the heart of woody cashmere emerges with a vibrant twist. And for a lasting impression, smoky vanilla bourbon leaves a sensual, distinctive trail. It's an eau de parfum. It does have a fantastic performance lasting throughout the day. What do you think?
Wow, it's a really beautiful on. The smoky vanilla really stands out.
Right?
Yeah.
It's both feminine and edgy. Perfect for those moments when you want to feel confident and make a lasting impression. When could you see yourself wearing this, Shayna?
Well, I'd probably wear it when I go out or even to work for important meetings, to be honest with you. I really like it.
Great. It is so versatile, so you could easily take it from day to night. I'm so glad we found a fragrance you love. Now, Shayna, how often do you like to switch up your fragrance? Because I would love to customize a second option for you.
Well, I tend to wear one fragrance most days, but I like to switch things up depending on a season or occasion.
Okay, well, what season or occasion do you have coming up in your life right now that you might like to have a new fragrance for?
I like something for date night with my husband and special occasions, of course.
Okay, perfect. Well, let's try, Born in Roma Extra Dose, Donna. So this is going to be a more concentrated parfum. It's amplified by an extra dose of vanilla, and it's inspired by the city of Rome at night. It opens with a playful cassis accord, and at the heart is a liquor-like rum accord for a more feminine twist. And then the bass note showcases addictive extra doses of vanilla, really amplifying the intensity of the scent. Extra Dose unleashes the extra you. So it's perfect for date nights with your husband and special occasions when you want to be noticed. What do you think?
This is so sexy and elegant.
Right? And
Yeah.
Shannon, here's a quick tip. You can actually layer these two fragrances. So try them together. Either wear classic Donna for day and then you can add your Extra Dose on top for night. Or if you want to wear them together like you're smelling right now, you can apply the lighter, fresher fragrance first. So the classic would go on first, and then you would layer your Extra Dose over it.
Got it. Okay.
Another thing you can do if you want to play with layering is apply your two fragrances on different pulse points. Like you could do Extra Dose behind your ears or on your neck, which is really kind of sensual, and then classic on your wrists.
Oh, I like that. That's so cool. I can't wait to try that.
Yeah. Do you want to test it out right now?
Sure.
Okay. Well, you already tried this on, right?
Yeah.
On your wrists?
Yep.
So why don't you try a little this on your neck or decollete?
I want this one where he kisses me.
All right. Love that. And Shayna, I want to let you know that we do have an amazing free gift today. With the purchase of any large Born in Roma fragrance, you will receive an exclusive Valentino travel case. Now, would you like to take home the large size in both sets? Or do you want to go smaller in the Extra Dose since you're going to wear this more for special occasions?
What's the difference in price?
Well, Extra Dose is going to come in 3 sizes. The smallest 30 ml is $115. The 50 ml, which is this size, is $165. And the 100 ml, this one, is $198. You actually save quite a bit with the larger bottle. And then, if you're going to do both, also consider if you want your bottles to match on your vanity or if you're okay with them being like the different sizes.
I really like it, and I like how it smells together. I'm going to take the large size of both.
Okay, wonderful. I know that you'll be so happy with them. Would you like to join my store registry so I can let you know whenever I have Valentino samples, value sets, and gift with purchase throughout the year?
Absolutely. I love the studs. I love anything Valentino.
Great.
Put me in your book.
Okay.
And scene. Vanessa, I loved how easy the home method was for starting the conversation, storytelling the fragrances, and really turning it into an experience with options and tips for wearing and layering. It worked like a charm.
Thank you. Well, you were a great customer who said yes to everything. And we know that is not always the case in the real world, but that's why asking questions and customizing options is so important to get to that yes and close the sale.
Exactly. All right. Now that we are all warmed up with our fragrance knowledge and selling skills, it's time for a close-up on Armani.